Okay, getting into the presentation for Ambre Narguile. This was created in 2004. The master perfumer behind this is Jean-Claude Elena. This is from the Hermes line. Notes are going to be honey, laudanum, benzoin. You have vanilla, musk, caramel. You have tonka bean. You actually have sesame, cinnamon, rum, and white orchid. So seems like a lot's going on in this one, but here's your presentation. Of course, it comes in the box. Well, first off, they give you a nice little pamphlet, of course, of all the, your different fragrances, I believe, for the line. Box is very, very simple, actually. It doesn't even have anything really written on the box, so I guess they use it for all their Hermes line. But I mean, it's nice. It's a nice box, so it sits, but nothing really special about it. Kind of simple, which is nice. They give you a bag, which is kind of cool. So it's a nice pouch to put the bottle in to kind of protect it again from getting scratched and everything. The bottle is actually very nice, though. It's very, very heavy. Of course, they give you the name on there. Hermes. Your sprayer is very nice. Excellent spray, by the way. So awesome sprayer. Distributes tons too, so I usually go about 2 to 3 sprays with it. That's all you really need. The cap is very heavy, and again, it is leather wrapped. Hermes is excellent for their just quality leather. Of course, their clothing line is amazing as well. One of these days, one of my things to get is a buckle from Hermes, but they're so expensive. So, but and then you also have the ribbon to tie. Once you put it in the box and everything, they give you a ribbon to put around it. But there's your presentation for Ambre Narguile, and let's get on with the review. Hey, fragrance community, RajFrags34. Thank you again so much for watching. Sometimes we get trying to grab new fragrance. We all want to smell the new fragrances, but sometimes we forget about the ones we've already have purchased or have. When you get a pretty large collection, you sometimes just put them on the back burner and you forget about them. Well, shame on me for forgetting about this one for about 1.5 years now. When I first purchased it, I wore the heck out of it. So I really, really fell in love with it, and I do just love it. So I wanted to do a review today on it. I woke up this morning, 29 inches of snow I had to go deal with this morning, so a little tired, but we knocked it out, got it all done. And I just wanted something kind of comforting, and this one really does it for me. But I'm going to kind of get into that too with work and all that. But this one is awesome, and as we know him as JCE, the perfumer behind this one. He is a master when it comes to this stuff. The first blast you get is what I get is just a real boozy tobacco, which you always hear about the Cinnabon, and which you do get some cinnamon and some apple pie in there and all that, which is gorgeous. But I get a lot of nice tobacco in this. And if you really, really concentrate on smelling it, like a nice, again, sweet pipe tobacco, caramel in there, and just that real sweet pipe tobacco, that's what I get out of this. And it is just intoxicating to my nose. I just absolutely love it. And what's so special about this one is it's not cloying either. You can wear this lasts a good 10 to 12 hours on my skin, projects like crazy for the first couple hours. But then it just, just beautiful, tobacco sweetness. You get the caramel in there, but then he threw some other things in there too, which I don't know if it's just kind of playing, blending really well, like the sesame, and I think there's a floral note in there too, but I don't really smell too much floral. I just get this beautiful boozy cinnamon, this tobacco-y, and then it gets a little bit sweet, which is nice too, because you got the vanilla tonka bean, in there. But just what a beautiful fragrance. I love this one. I know there's a couple out there right now that they're comparing this one to, but this one's so nice too. And what I wanted to get to with the office wear is, again, it comes off really, really nice and intoxicating and sweet, but it's such a I don't want to say sophisticated, but I think it's great for the office because it's not overpowering either. It's not it projects for a good couple hours in the beginning, good arm length and all that, but it's not so overbearing where it's cloying to anyone's nose or to your nose either. That's where he's so special with putting this blend together, because it does last a long time, but it's not overpowering either. You know, that's what I love about this one. So great for the office. And you know what I found out too is sometimes, you know, when you're just kind of sitting, you know, I'm at the office sitting there, you know, not really working too much, you know, you're kind of, you know, on your computer or whatever, you kind of get a little, you know, I don't want to say cold, but you know, sometimes you lose scent of it. But then as soon as you start walking around, you go grab some lunch, you're doing something, you come back and you're like, oh my gosh, it's beastly again. You know, that's what happens with our skin, you know. So a lot of times it's, you know, I think sometimes when you get to work and you're like, oh my gosh, where's the smell? You know, well, kind of get up and do some things, kind of walk around a little bit and maybe do something, and your skin will start to, you know, project a little bit itself, and that's where you're going to get that smell. And that's what happens with this one. You know, after 8 hours, I can still smell it really good if I'm working and doing stuff too. So just an awesome scent, great for spring. Great for, you know, winter. For me, this was nice because, you know, I'm out there, you know, shoveling and with the snowblower, I sweat, and it came off just so nice to my nose. I love this. You know, I put literally 4 or 5 sprays on it. It's awesome. So, but when you go to work, you know, 2, 3 sprays works perfectly. It can be a great scent for all ages. You know what I mean? It's sweet enough and playful enough, but then it's very, you know, like I said, it's professional enough too for a nice office setting as well. So, but again, 8 to 10 hours is the last on my skin. Awesome, you know. Again, you can go right to her. You know what's crazy with the Hermes line is you don't really see them discounted. I don't think. You know, you don't see them on Fragrance Net or Fragrance X or whatever. So I think they're right around $255 for a 3.4 ounce bottle. But it's nice because they keep it. You know, they don't just throw it out there and everyone's selling it, and you know, it's still kind of nice that it's pretty exclusive. You know, which I like. You know, but just an awesome, intoxicating fragrance. I just really like it. So thanks for joining me again. This one's probably been reviewed to death, but you know, I like to bring up some oldies but goodies. You know, it kind of reminds me too of, you know, when I watch reviews and I see like an older fragrance, it kind of reminds you like, hey, you know, I'm gonna grab that and wear it. You know, because a lot of times, like I said, with all these new fragrances coming out and we're wanting to get our noses on them, we forget about a lot of the good ones that are out there and the rock stars that are there already. So, but thank you guys again for joining me as always. Another just quick review on it. And thank you.